Coke burps are so good. Today, I am going to be following Alex Ovechkin's incredible pregame routine and then play ice hockey right here in beautiful New York City. So, like most elite athletes, Alex Ovechkin has his pregame routine utterly dialed, and I'd expect nothing less from the greatest goal scorer of this generation. So how does he do it? With an utterly robust spread that came to light during the 2018 Cup run that consists of chicken parm, noodles, bread, meat sauce. I mean, it's old school carb loading at its best. It is the first game of the season tonight, but we're gonna do it, grade 8 style. I'm sure my one-timer will still suck, but if I don't throw this up during the game, I will call that a net win. I think Ovi usually does a morning skate. I really wish I could, but we're gonna have to settle for a bike ride, and that is a-okay with me. Let's get going. I'm very white, even though it's the end of summer. It happens. Alright, bike ride in, feeling good. Not quite hungry enough to eat all this food, but soon, I hope. Alright, back from the bike, 8.19 in. That's for Ovi and Backy. Also, my line mate wears 8 and I wear 19, so super appropriate today. I'm gonna go grab a shower, and then it's Mama Lucia time. This is kind of crazy, but I'm absolutely starving right now. So let's go get some Mama Lucia from Russo's. My lady. What do you think about chicken parm pregame? What would be concerns?
I personally couldn't do it. I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to do it before singing tonight, so stakes are high.
Stakes are high, but we're eating chicken.
Correct.
What kind of pasta would Ovi eat?
Squid ink pasta.
Squid ink pasta? What kind of pasta do you want?
I like bow ties.
3 of the breaded chicken cutlets, please. We have secured the bag. We got bow ties. We got tomatoes. We got the wild card artichoke hearts. The fresh mozz. And of course, the breaded chicken. Because I'll make the sauce from scratch, but I'm not making chicken parm from scratch on game day. Let's do this. In the Players Tribune article where this meal came out, I believe it was Brooks Orpik's article, he said that Ovi's diet was borderline inspiring and that this is the kind of meal that you usually want to take a 5-hour nap afterwards. We'll see. There's a lot of weird diets. Like, this isn't really suffering. Well, maybe later, but we'll see. Anyway, there's 2 breaded chicken cutlets. Way more pasta than I would usually have. Ovi's not a small guy. We got to fuel up here. So, I'm going to get into this. There is so much cheese on this. This is my only meal of the day. Usually I eat way lighter before games. This should be good. I mean, yeah, it's phenomenal. It's chicken parm. Can't miss. Meat sweats. Alright, last bite, got through it. This is definitely going to be the only meal today. And there's no suffering here. This was delicious. Like, there are some bad eating challenges out there. This is not one of them. I guess that's also confident to say, like, 5.5 hours before puck drop, but we'll see. This has been enjoyable, though. I'm really not looking forward to the rest of Ovi's pregame routine because that also involves a cup check and the fact that he gets just whacked right in the dong with a belly full of this. It just makes me love him even more. He's a savage. Also, the pregame smelling salts make a lot more sense now because you don't not nap after a meal like this. Like, that's gotta happen. It's official. I need a nap. All right, let's go do that hockey. All right, game time. This is insane. I actually feel pretty good. I don't feel like bloated or anything, so like chicken parm is sitting mad decent in the system. Let's have a day.
All right, we didn't do the soccer, but Ovi gets a cup check and a good handshake.
We're about to fire off on the salts here too.
Oh, shit.
Woo! It's a COVID test. No COVID.
Hey, I bet you my one-timer's still dog shit though.
We go to VO, first game of the season. All right, we got puck drop, and this is our first game of the season. There was no league hockey over the summer this year, only scrimmages. So our last league game was July 16th, and whoa boy did it look like it. Definitely some rust. First shift, defenseman wide open, but why would you pass the puck up top when you can just force something into the slot and turn it over? My man Jowdy has been skating in the offseason and been putting in a ton of dry land work. Respect on the discipline and the work ethic. We had a few solid chances here, good pressure, and as I'm skating to the bench, all I can think is,
Oh my God, I feel like shit. I'm just so rusty, you can just tell, all of us. We'll get it going.
this of course has nothing to do with the chicken parm and everything to do with the extended summer break. We got the breakout working at least, one step at a time here, and then all of a sudden my line mates and I are all in a straight line. You just can't make this up. Breakout finally started clicking with some consistency. This was my first shot on goal. Decent release and placement, goalie caught it right by his ear. His glove was solid, but he was giving up some questionable rebounds, so we kept throwing shots on net at any opportunity. Almost got a tip on this point shot. Buzzer sounds, and that is the end of the first period.
We are at the first period, zeros. Let's see that every time. I think it's time for a little secret weapon here. The Ovi. Just busting out the Coca-Cola. Replenish. Oh my God, this is so fucking good.
Seriously, that was my first sip of non-Coke Zero or Diet Coke in a while. It was very good. This is the quintessential, oh my God, we haven't played hockey in a minute shift. Look at that pass. Beautiful to the wrong team, and then this botched clear. Our defense is usually absolutely stellar and makes our jobs as forwards way easier, so mistakes like that are completely out of character for our defense. Speaking of mistakes, I forgot how to politely stop.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry about that. I just sprayed their goalie in case somebody punches me. I wasn't trying to.
Goalie gets an apology, I get a skate of shame back to the bench. We got our skating legs, started getting a decent forecheck and some puck movement, and since I already made fun of my one-timer, it's time to diss the wrist shot. Oh my God, that was just horrendous. That's only 4 feet high, buddy. And speaking of 4, we are short-handed because of a too many men penalty. The last time I saw rust cause this much chaos, it was Modern Warfare 2. We get a great short-handed break here, and during a puck battle at center, their guy went down, and we head to a 5-on-3. Big kill here with Goose Eggs halfway through the second period. I won my lone face-off of the night, and will very much celebrate that small moral victory. Big clear, precious time ticks off the clock. We kept things relatively tight here. They would kind of break in, try to get it started, but we had a relatively good triangle, and we were keeping them away from grade A chances. I was in horrible position here and had to block that shot. That's not super fun. Kind of a muffed clear here. Thankfully, they didn't get off too crazy of a shot. Goalie came up big, a little bit of puck luck, successful 5-on-3 kill, back to even strength. We shuffled lines a bit after this because of the kill. It ended up being a turning point in the game. Really close one by Braun here. The goalie got a piece of it, almost a moonshot goal. This right here is my favorite breakout of the game. Pete to a defenseman, up top. I beat my guy wide. Dish it over to Braun, he almost buries one. Good win and play off the face-off, almost a tip. Chance out front. This was all our first shift playing together to end the second. This moment from the bench is only here so I can tell you this is exactly where my camera died at the end of the second. And we scored twice in about 20 seconds.
All right, big end of the period, 2 goals in 20 seconds. Let's close it out here.
First goal was some pinball in the crease, which Jowdy tucked in. Second goal is a beautiful one-timer by Stu in his debut, which I had the primary assist on. Here's that goal being filmed on a toaster, our log barn. At this point, I decided it was time for some more Coke, and this came with some predictable side effects.
Hit the first guy.
Oh, the Coke burps. Yeah, I got first. The Coke burps are so good. Okay. Way to be Pete.
Pete staying strong in net, gotta show the goalie love, strong all night. Bit of a broken play off this face-off, and this led to my best chance of the night. Got one up to Jowdy, he dished it wide, Braun picked this up, and came over with what would be a really easy tap-in. A little bit late on the pass, it went through the crease. The goalie made the right play and got it with the stick, so fair play to him. Still 2-0, clock winding down. As big of a fail as not converting that odd man rush was, the ref one-ups me as the other team pulls their goalie. Listen to this.
Oh man, that's on camera too. That's a shame.
That's the first season. Week one, huh?
We're all rusty.
I think it was the right call, Doc.
He just teleported out of there. I didn't even...
1:30, 2-0.
Shit happens.
You're good, buddy.
I don't think it's gonna decide the game.
I felt bad for the ref. He turned redder than Ovi's home jersey, but it had zero impact on the game, and kudos to their team for being really chill. Mistakes happen. We had some questionable clearing attempts here. Pete stayed big in net. Our line goes out for the final 20 of the period. Face off, a little bit of chaos in front. Braun picks it up behind the net. Nice little move here, and throws it down the ice.
Oh, sweet.
At least the camera got this one. The camera died right here before the handshake line. I may be going back to GoPro. Regardless, W secured. That's day eating and doing Ovi things on the bench, not Ovi things on the ice. Because my one-timer's still absolute dust. That's okay. Got the W. If you hung around this long, hit like, subscribe.
It's only your first chicken parm, so you gotta give it a little time.
You know, the chicken parm, much like Ovechkin, just gets better with time. So that's out. Wizards out, 1-0, 3-peat season in full effect. Until next time, peace. If the video sucked, then I'll just use the excuse that it was the first one ever, because I can only use this once. So there you go.
That's what she said.
One excuse, everybody knows the rules. Ovi time's officially over, because I don't think Ovi drinks Bud Light unless it's the cup, but whatever. Robert's out.